it's been a little while since I put a video on this channel, but if you didn't know, I have been posting daily on my YouTube Shorts, and it's pretty fun over there. I've actually been sharing beauty stories from my days on Degrassi, playing Hazel, and I figured maybe I'll make this into just a full video for my channel too, just in case you didn't know that I've been putting up the shorts, and over there we're having a little bit of a party. So for those that don't know, my name is Andrea Lewis. I'm an actress and a filmmaker, and this is my YouTube channel. So hit subscribe, give a little like, leave a little comment, say hello. But today we're gonna talk about beauty and playing the character Hazel, a character that I played for 5 seasons on the hit television show, Degrassi. I was a teenager when I was on this show. I learned a lot about beauty while being on this series. I describe myself as a beauty girl, and I often credit that because I grew up in hair and makeup rooms. I've been a child actor since I was literally a toddler, and my understanding of beauty and learning of beauty not only came from my home environment and my mom and my grandmother and the women that were in my life, but also because I was a child actor on set. And so I got to see makeup from a very early age. I got to see hairstylists from a very early age and understand all of these things. Playing Hazel on Degrassi was a really unique beauty experience for me because it was fairly low maintenance, or maybe high maintenance to be low maintenance. Maybe that's how you can kind of look at it. To start, this is my favorite Hazel look. This is a very serious episode. I remember thinking on the week when we were shooting this that Lauren and I looked so cute. That we just looked so pretty. I don't know if it was the colors, because I love colors like that, peachy, orangey, pinky colors. Love it on my skin as a brown girl. And I just remember feeling so cute. And specifically this scene, it was probably like 8 a.m., maybe one of the first scenes of the day. And I just remember feeling like so glam. Like, we had a really great makeup artist during this season. Her name was Shauna. And I remember feeling like excited because Shauna wanted to give Paige and Hazel like more of a glammed look than basically everybody else. And I remember her opening up like a colorful makeup palette. And I'd never really experienced that before that because I'm a Black actress. So people are usually afraid. Like, they're usually like, huh, okay. They don't really always know what they're doing. And at that time, especially early 2000s, and Shauna, she did know what she was doing. And I just remember feeling so fresh-faced and cute and pretty. Despite it being a very serious episode, I thought Lauren and I looked super glam. When I first started on Degrassi, the character Hazel wore a headband pretty much all of the time. And really that happened because when I showed up on my first day of set to film, I came from school. I had had a half day of school. I showed up wearing a headband because that was a hairstyle that I wore all the time when I was in high school, just because it was super easy for me, super low maintenance. And when I showed up to set, hair and makeup saw me and they said, ah, we love this. This is great. Just stay like this. Did I know at the time that they were then gonna get a headband for every single outfit that Hazel ever wore? No. But that's what ended up happening pretty much. And so we can understand this in a few different ways. As a Black actress, hair and makeup rooms are not always a safe space for us. You are always prepared before you come to set, whether that be with your hair or your makeup, because I don't know if the hairstylist or even the makeup artist is gonna be prepared for my complexion, for my hair type. As I said, because I grew up in acting, I was very prepared for this as well, this experience. This is always what I knew to do, is to show up to set kind of any way that would be easy. And just to add to the story, when I was auditioning for Degrassi, at that time, like, the audition process was fairly long. And I remember I had a variety of hairstyles. I had curly sometimes, straight sometimes. And so, like I said, when I was coming to set for the first time, going to be playing Hazel, I showed up after school. This was the hairstyle that I had no idea what they were gonna do to my hair. And so that was the hairstyle that they liked, and that's what they kept. And that's what I had for basically the first 2 seasons. Very easy for me. Very easy for me. And this is also to add, because Black actors are not always cared for on set, there's an element of laziness when somebody kind of looks at you and says, oh yeah, this is good, that's fine, I don't have to, you don't need any more makeup, you don't need anything with your hair. And that's sometimes because they don't know what to do with your hair. But at that time, my little teenage self was very pleased, glad to not have any stress, glad to not see my hair get tore up when they just said, cool, we like your hair exactly as is. So I would show up with my hair already pressed out, already straight, have a little headband ready for whatever Hazel's outfit was going to be, and it was easy peasy for me. Then I'd say guess season 3 to 5, For Hazel, same thing kind of happened. Starting off, I can't remember if this was end of season 2 or into season 3. I can't remember what it was, but I showed up to set again at this time in a braid out. This is something that I would also do to my hair at this time in my life. Very easy, very low maintenance hairstyle. I think you can get the idea that I was a very low maintenance hairstyle kind of girl. I always liked to keep my hair long. I always liked hair health. And so those were usually my concerns. Showed up like that. I think maybe we were having a table read or something like that. Once again, hair, makeup, wardrobe saw me and they said, oh, we love this. Let's keep your hair like this. And so that ended up being Hazel's hairstyle for pretty much seasons 3 to 4. When I would get there, they might judge, they might do their own thing. Who knows? I didn't even really think too much about it because it was like I was a teenager and this was a very simple hairstyle for me to do at the time. Because even though my hair is naturally curly, curly hair requires a lot. And I really wasn't ever sure if I believed that the hairstylist on the set could really manage my curly hair or would take care of it. Then towards the end of my time with Degrassi, we brought in one of my favorite hairstylists. His name is Ryan Reid. He is a stylist in Toronto. Amazing hairstylist. Like I used to go to him when he was working at a salon and he was always booked. Like you had to book him a month, maybe 2 months in advance. He was so good. And he literally whipped us all into shape. When I say everybody's hair was better this season because Ryan came in and made sure of it, I remember thinking that Hazel's hair, my hair, was 10 out of 10 because I could trust Ryan. I knew Ryan already. He was an incredible hairstylist. He had a great eye. And not only was he educated and equipped for my hair, black hair, textured hair, curly hair, coily hair, but then also for everybody else. So it wasn't just the white actresses were looking great. It was me too, a black actress was also looking great. And that made me feel way better. Honestly, I thought I had great hair that season. And fun fact, at the time when I was shooting Degrassi, Hazel would always get like best hair, like in any of the like teeny boppy magazines, if they would kind of like do like a little award system of like, you know, class clown or blah, 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 they'd always give Hazel best hair. And I used to think that was so funny because oftentimes the hairstyles were very easy for me to maintain. I showed up often like that. And then that's just kind of how set saw me and said, yeah, great, we'll keep your hair like this. And so then to kind of be also noted for your hair, really loved it, really appreciated it. I'm also a Leo and hair is very important to Leos and it was very important for me back then. I always tell people my hair has been a big part of my beauty journey, from the characters that I've gotten to play to my real life, and hair is just important to me. And so that was the hair journey of Hazel and it was very easy for me. In general, at that time, it was the early 2000s. And as a black actress, as I said, hair and makeup rooms not necessarily very safe for you. Your hair, not very safe for just like putting it into the hands of just anybody. Yeah, showing up with my hair in ways that I knew was easy for me to manipulate and for somebody else in case they were gonna do something to it was really my goal whenever I got to set. I wanted safety. I wanted to make sure that I felt okay regardless of what these guys were gonna do because I have no idea what they're gonna do. Even though I was a teenager, I had that awareness, and luckily they kept Hazel very low maintenance. That was how my look at that time came to be. And to this day, if I go out with some kind of headband, something kind of like off my face, I could guarantee that I get recognized like 10 times more than normal. And I just think that's because people are so used to seeing me in a headband. So I think that's what kind of does it. And I think that's just the power of what beauty can be for you and your characters. Like I said, a big part of my journey in beauty and in learning was my time on Degrassi and understanding my own complexion, my own hair type, the things that I liked, the things that I didn't came from my upbringing in these hair and makeup rooms as a child actor. So that's a little bit of beauty behind the scenes on playing Hazel. If there's other things that you want to know, let me know in the comments below. I think I might do this with a few of the other characters that I've played and other projects that I've played because I find this very fun. And we have a new episode of GlamCulture coming very soon, and it's taking place in the city that I shot Degrassi in, Toronto. So be on the lookout for the next episode of GlamCulture. Also, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like, share a comment below. My name is Andrea Lewis, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Bye.